All right, so you've built a great business and you're thinking, what's next? Maybe it's time to go global. Well, if that's on your mind, you're in the right place. We're going to dive into a smarter way to find your next international customer, and just as importantly, how to dodge some of those really expensive mistakes so many businesses make. It's the big question, right? You look at a map of the world and it's just huge. It's exciting, but honestly, it can be pretty overwhelming. Where do you even start? Do you chase that one random email inquiry you got, pick a country just because it sounds cool? Or is there a better, more professional way to tackle this? And really, it comes down to these two approaches. On the left, you've got what a lot of people do, casual targeting. It's kind of random, feels like you're taking action, but man, it is risky and it can get expensive fast. Then on the right, you have the pro approach, strategic identification. It's precise, it's efficient, and you know what? It's way more profitable. Let's dig into why this shift in thinking is so important. Okay, first things first, let's just be real about what's on the line here. Deciding to export without a solid, data-backed plan isn't just a small business risk, it's a high-stakes gamble, and the consequences can be serious. I mean, just look at this number. The opportunity is absolutely massive. We are talking about a global trade playground worth almost $35 trillion. This isn't some small pond you can just dip your toe into. It's a vast, competitive ocean, and to navigate it, you need a professional strategy, not just a hopeful guess. And this is the painful side of getting it wrong. Choosing the wrong market isn't just about missing out on a few sales. No, it's about burning through your hard-earned cash on marketing that goes nowhere. It's about getting total silence from buyers. It's about realizing your pricing is completely off or hitting a regulatory wall that just stops you dead in your tracks. It can even damage your brand's reputation. Ouch. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be a gamble. There is a proven, systematic way to handle all this complexity. A way to turn that roll of the dice into a smart, calculated, strategic move. And it has a name: Export Market Identification. Now, I know that sounds a bit like a business school buzzword, but it's not. It's a real discipline. It's all about using actual evidence to figure out where your product has the best shot at success before you start pouring time and money into it. This quote right here, it just nails the mindset shift perfectly. You stop picking markets because they sound good or you have a good feeling. Instead, you choose them because the data tells you 4 critical things. Is there real demand? Can we actually get our product into the country? Does it fit what our company is good at? And, maybe most importantly, can we actually make money there? You know, the benefits here go way beyond just landing one new customer. This whole process makes your entire business stronger. When you diversify your markets, you're not so vulnerable if one country's economy takes a hit. You end up positioning your product way better against the competition. You literally build a more resilient, global-ready company. It's a true game changer. So you're probably thinking, okay, this sounds awesome, but how do I actually do it? Where does all this evidence come from? Well, the amazing part is the main tools you need are free. They're incredibly powerful, and they're available to pretty much everyone. The key resource to know about is the International Trade Center, or ITC. They have built this amazing suite of online tools that basically take billions of scattered data points on global trade and make them easy to search and understand. This is what turns all that abstract data into your personal roadmap for exporting. So let's break this down. Think of these 4 tools as your new best friends. First, you've got TradeMap. It answers the question, where is the demand? It shows you who's already buying your product. Then there's Market Access Map, which tells you, can we even get in? This is where you find all the details on tariffs and regulations. Export Potential Map is the cool, forward-looking one. It helps you spot untapped opportunities. And finally, Standards Map is absolutely crucial. It answers, can we meet the requirements? So you know exactly what quality hurdles you need to clear. Okay, so we've got the mindset and we've got the tools. Now let's put it all together. Let's walk through a clear step-by-step process that you can actually follow. So the whole thing breaks down into 5 really clear stages. Step 1 is all about you. Get your own house in order. Are you actually ready to export? Step 2, now we go exploring. You use a tool like TradeMap to build a long list of possibilities. Say the top 15 countries importing your stuff. Step 3 is where you filter. You use the Market Access Map to knock countries off the list that have crazy high tariffs or tough rules. Step 4 is the reality check. And this one's critical. You do the math. Can you actually make a profit here? And finally, step 5 is where it all comes together.
You create a final, prioritized shortlist and build a real action plan to go after those top markets.
So, that's the blueprint. It's a powerful framework, right? But let's be honest, it can still feel like a lot to take on. For many businesses, the best way to navigate this is with an experienced guide who already knows the path. Because at the end of the day, data is just data. It's powerful, for sure, but the magic happens in the interpretation. Knowing what to do with that data, that's what turns information into smart business decisions. And that's where having a strategic partner can be a game changer. A real expert partner doesn't just hand you a report and walk away. Nope. They do the deep dive research for you. They translate all that data into clear recommendations. They help you build your market entry strategy. They can even connect you with actual buyers and help you position your brand so it resonates in that new market. They're the ones who bridge that gap between intelligence and actually getting it done. And hey, you can see the impact right here. This is a real-world example from a client of a firm called T&IB who specializes in this stuff. He talks about how their hands-on support and strategic insight made all the difference. That's the value of turning data into a real working relationship. So we'll leave you with this thought. The global opportunities are bigger than ever, and the tools to find them are right at your fingertips. Your next great market is out there, just waiting. But it's not going to be found by accident. It's going to be found through smart, strategic work. So the only real question left is, are you ready to do the homework?